everybody, all the podcast listeners, all my YouTube followers, man. It's all good. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Couldn't get to it this week. Back. Herniated disc, man. But I'm getting better each day, so it's all good. Let's jump right into it, y'all. Let's talk about this NBA week, NBA news, last couple days. First, let's get into it. Friday, Dwayne Wade, Chicago's own, Chicago's son, becomes part of the Chicago Sky's ownership group. This is a very great thing for the Chicago Sky, a very great thing for the Wade family. D. Wade is minority owner of Utah Jazz. I believe he has ownership stake in a, don't get me lying. We'll figure that out later. It makes him good, though, that he's put his money where his mouth is with the WNBA. He talked about a higher level of support than just attending games. Per ESPN, quote, "We all talk about support, and support looks different for everyone." Wade, who will be inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame next month, told ESPN. And so instead of tweeting out and saying go support the W, instead of showing up at the game and supporting, I wanted to take it to that next level, and this was the next level for me. So Wade's investment makes him the latest high-profile athlete to become a WNBA owner, joining the likes of Tom Brady, Las Vegas Aces, Alex Rodriguez, Minnesota Lynx, and Magic Johnson, Los Angeles Sparks. Salute, D-Wade. I like it. More investors mean more money, right? More money for the league to pay players, more money for the league to everybody can say, yo, we can fly charter, more money for the practice facilities because they are the have and have-nots in the league. And can everybody just shut up, y'all, like for real? Hold up. Can we just chill with the whole they don't make the same amount of money as the man do? This is not a government-controlled entity like the men's and women's soccer. You cannot correlate those. Those are apples and those are oranges. A private league and a league funded by the government, a team funded by the government. Yes, the U.S. team, the women can pull out Title IX and say we need to get paid, and that's how they got 70% of what the men make type of deal. Stop it. They're not going to be millionaires until women start watching WNBA more and supporting them more. It's that simple. It's not the men. Wade talked about he was getting interviewed at the WNBA All-Star game, pregame, and he was talking with the sisters, LaChina Robinson, Carolyn Peck, and don't let me forget, I can't remember, the sister from Tennessee. Her name is just out of my head. But he was talking about how now you got cats calling him like, yo, how you do that? Ooh, what it is. So now it's going to be a competitive thing from cats in the NBA with money. Like, yo, man, I'm doing this. I got this. We got this. And you know how they gamble. People gamble and play games with their money on the planes with the league. Now we're going to see how many former players jump up in here and start owning WNBA teams. And I believe this is the best thing that could have happened for the league because 27 years in, they've never completed a year where they ended in the black, meaning they made money. They've always lost money on this. You start getting NBA players involved, they fan bases come. How you love them apples, right? They fan bases come and support them. And that money, boop, 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 travels with them to the league. And then we can see these salaries, boop, 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 raise up. Everything raises up. And it's all good. It's a win-win. But how do women feel about a man coming to save the day? For real. So let me know about that in the comments. How would they feel if NBA players came in and saved the day for the WNBA? More notoriety, more sponsorships. What they gonna say? Let me know in the comments, please. Salute. Sabrina Ionescu, right? I don't know why I always say Ionescu. That ain't even her name. It's Ionescu. Whatever. She sets the all-time three-point shootout record in the WNBA and NBA history at an all-star shooting competition. She scored 37 out of 41 possible points. She made 20 straight shots. She missed no money balls and made both starry balls. It was something real time with making them 20 straight to watch. She was hitting. I'm like, ooh, 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 ooh. It was amazing. Now, last week, she's on the cover of 2K. And I said it should have been A'ja Wilson because she was Defensive Player of the Year, MVP of the Year, Finals MVP type shit. Maybe not think she was, but her team won the title. Like, yo. And everybody's talking about why is Sabrina on the cover need to be Asia. So I bet you that pumped her ass up to hoop a little bit better at the competition and let them bitches go. Man, it was something to watch, though. So, because I was one to say Asia should have been on the cover. But now it's like, yo, I'm the 3-point champion. I deserve to be on the cover. Asia still need to be on the cover. And by the way, those All-Star, they had some All-Star. They had the dry fit, the Nike jackets, the Showtimes, which is dope. But they had All-Star hoodies that said AS23 on there. I'm looking online. I can't find them nowhere. Like, yo, I want one of those, man. Dog, stop making the exclusive shit for the women that can't nobody else get. Y'all talking about support. We trying to buy some gear, some merch. Can't get it. Let me know in the comments if y'all find one of them. I need to know. Put the link in the comments. One of the issues that like Kelsey Plum was saying, and maybe with Sabrina, they was like, yo, we can't get tickets for our people to get into the skills competition and the 3-point shootout. Like, because it was sold out because they only used the lower bowl, if I'm not mistaken. They don't use the upper bowl. So maybe they should have opened up the upper bowl. But when I was looking at the skills and that one, it didn't have the upper bowl open. It's an All-Star game. You kind of got to open that shit up. I mean, but it's dope as fuck all the way around. And then Saturday night, primetime TV, ABC, Griner dunks. In the beginning of the game, the gold mama, Jewel Lloyd, on my fantasy team, won MVP with 31 points. She's highest scoring total in All-Star game history for the WNBA. Like, the only thing I didn't like is the women took some of the NBA's All-Star diet of defense and let shit pop off that you wouldn't let pop off any other time. That's the only thing I didn't like, because that shit needs to be more exciting. I didn't like that. That's it. I don't like the All-Star game where we just not really playing hard and shit and it's all about highlight shit. But I get it, though. That shit ain't exciting. It ain't exciting. It need to be more exciting. All right. Here we go with the bullshit. Sunday, Moriah Mills, can she please just go away? Whatever. Can somebody pay her for Zion? Like, Zion, just give her the bread, bro. Just give her $100K, sign his NDA and be done with it. Give her $200K, sign the NDA and get done with it. Like, she can't speak on you no more. Because she doesn't understand she was weekend or a side main, or was the other girl the side main. Her place is, her mind is she was the main. So it's just messy, bro. Little bro, it ain't working out. And you know, now you supposedly the father of her child, Z. So, man, and now you're a woman beater. Like, NBA, you need to know he's a woman beater. He owes me $62,000 to be quiet. He has endorsements, and the NBA needs to know. Like, damn. Like, she's straight going for the bag. You can't be wrong, mad at her. But I wasn't there to know the whole truth. But, man, come on, B. Then Zion posted a big line from Ready to Die about suicide. Now, this is where the shit stops. We got to come on now. Come on now. We can't do that because people could look at it one of two ways. Was it about Moriah Mills? Huh? And what she needed to do for herself, huh? I hope not. We're not wishing people commit suicide, right? And on the other hand, because if so, that's foul as fuck. We ain't doing that over here. And then the shit is going too far if that's what it was. But if it's about Zion, it's foul as fuck because of this pressure that's put on him by everything that's going on. The baby on the way and his woman just spiraling out of control. People talking about his weight. They talking about possibly trading him if somebody can get him. Like if it's about himself, Zion, hit me up. Konfidenceclutch@gmail.com. Hit me on Twitter. Let me know when we can talk. Man, I got an ear for you, Z. We can talk, G. Because somebody got to do a welfare check on him like they did Ja. Right? They went and checked on Ja. Like, we love you, Zion, at Confidence in the Clutch. We love you, Moriah. Moriah, hey, call me. Confidence in the Clutch. Email me. Konfidenceclutch@gmail.com. At KITK on Twitter. At KITK IG, Instagram, man. Let me know. I still ain't on threats. But we love Zion, we love Moriah. We don't want nobody who want to take their life over shit that they can get over. Right? We got to chill, though. All right. Just gonna get it and get going on. All right, last week. The Screen Actors Guild, the actors, right? The actors joined AFTRA, you know what I'm saying, the writers, and in a strike. against the Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers. I think, what's that shit called? MAFTA or some shit? AMPTP. So Friday at noon, SAG members walked off of sets. In May, the writers walked off of sets in protest. It's the first time since 1960 that both unions, writers and actors, have taken a strike in tandem. The reasons why? Per CNBC, heading into negotiations last month, Hollywood performers were looking to improve wages, working conditions, health, and pension benefits, as well as create guardrails for the use of artificial intelligence in future television and film productions. More transparency from streaming services about viewership so that residual payments can be made equitable to that seen on linear TV. That's the problem right there. It's never going to be linear TV because back in the days when shows went in syndication, they got paid for that. Now it's going to one spot. It's going to one spot, G. And then they're paying for it one time. So you're asking the streaming network, right, Netflix and Hulu or whoever got those syndicated shows, that you need some money for them. And they're like, we already paid the movie houses. So it's like passing the buck down the line. We already paid them. They already got paid. We ain't paying them. You cannot change the business model as much as it has changed and not expect the contract to change too. Absolutely. Fran Drescher, who's like the union head. Absolutely. So it's just a conversation that needs to get put down between all parties involved. Now, the Writers Guild, who's been on strike since May, seeking higher compensation residuals, particularly when it comes to streaming shows, as well as new rules that require studios to staff television shows with a certain number of writers for a specific period. They was telling cats, come in, y'all write with us for a day or two, and then after that, y'all got to figure it out before they would stay on. So the Writers Guild is also seeking compensation throughout the process of pre-production, production, and post-production. Currently, writers are often expected to provide revisions or craft new material without being paid. So it's the he say, she say. The SAG-AFTRA said producers been unwilling to offer members a fair deal and all that shit. So here's my thoughts about everything. Because the AMPTF, CNBC said it presented a deal that offered historic pay and residual increases, substantially higher caps on pension and health contributions, audition protections, shortened series option periods, and a groundbreaking AI proposal that protects actors' digital likeness. Because now they got this shit, man. The shit looks so real that they can just take these actors, put it in there, right, from the AI, and make movies with them. So the contract has to change. The streaming and all the technology has to change what's going on. My thoughts. Whenever there is a strike, the bigger, financially stable people in the strike that's striking will be all right, i.e. the superstars of any professional sports league. So they're going to be okay. It's the smaller non-superstar athletes that lives check to check. That's a more bigger faction of the union that will suffer. So not only are we talking about writers and actors, we're talking about audio engineers, we're talking about cinematographers, we're talking about hair and makeup, we're talking about caterers, we're talking about everything that encompasses making a motion picture or TV show. Now, coming from the pandemic, like you're gonna have missed payments. People already behind, lack of income, stress, depression. We don't want to need nobody losing their life over because they can't pay their bills and they don't know what to do because they've been doing this for so long. Please talk to somebody. At KITK at Twitter, at KITK IG, Confidence in the Klutch at gmail.com. Hit me up. We can have a conversation. Life coach shit. Coming from the pandemic, I agree with Bob Iger, Disney CEO, that this is the worst time this could have had happened with the strike, with companies still trying to cover from the pandemic and the losses. TV shows, not having the box office revenue for movies. So you can see both sides. They just need to figure out the streaming. The real shit is the streaming, residual income, and AI shit. Protect us going to the future. Everything else, you're going to have to get in where you fit in to a certain degree. Like because it's going to have to be some give and take. It's going to have to be some give and take. Everybody should walk up out of their pits because they didn't get something. Thoughts and prayers to all involved. This pushes and stalls the shows that were not done writing and possibly filming before May. We in trouble. Like my shows I watch, The Shy is going to be 16 episodes this year instead of 10. So they got the first 8 done, then the strike happened. P-Valley went on strike. I don't know how many of those got done. It seems like Power Book 4 Force is done with a September into August release date. Otherwise, not everything got their wig pushed back. And that's just the writing shit. Now, without the actors, to even if the shit was written, oh shit, super pushback. Now, the music business, I'm looking at you because y'all need to be next, right? You need a union. Been needing a union. The streaming and the AI shit is more detrimental to the music business, right? The streaming and AI, which are convenient and intriguing for music creators and all this stuff like that, and they have and will need to create a new business model, knocking down the artist pay and keeping the companies pay at or increasing before the technology boom. We got to figure it out. Without returns, the money that used to come in from syndication is damn non-existent with streaming for the actors. This is one. This is going to be tough. Consumer habits have been the nail in the coffin with a broken business model on both sides, if you ask me. Piracy, G. We can go on the Fire Stick and watch whatever show and movie we want to. We can go on the internet right now and download any music, album, single from all time, whatever we want to. Piracy. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, man. It's going to give and take on both sides. But the music industry, y'all need to be next. Y'all need to be next. All right. I had a random thought. Too. All right. So car salesmen spend too much time on getting pre-approval for people, right? Why not use the real estate model that home buyers have that they got to come pre-approved when they come in the dealership? Does that make sense to you? Let me know in the comments, y'all. Quick ones. CoCo Jones, I See You remix with Justin Timberlake, fire. Like, they're really working this song too. I need to listen to the album and be like, is it other songs? They really working the shit out of this song. But JT showed his range, vocal range, and he brought his soul to the song that already was great in my life. You know what I'm saying? Man, that shit was cold. We need that new JT album and get back to this R&B. You know what I mean? But he did his thing on that shit, made an already great song just amazing, and even more. Sha'Carri wins the 100-meter Diamond League event. She beat Sherrika Jackson for the second time this year. She says she's having fun, love, and life, and threw the deuces up. Listen, she's matured so much because she was going through some things. She was grieving with the death of her mother and other things that was going on. And she's letting her actions speak louder than her words right now. Like, you can't help but love the girl, love the woman. Bron is going back to 23. He repped 6 when he went to Miami. Did 23 in the Lakers, switched to number 6. I think because he wanted AD to have 23. AD went to number 3. And then Bill Russell passed away. Rest in peace to Bill Russell. The league retired to number 6 league-wide. I think LeBron and Kristaps Porzingis are the only two that had number 6. So people want to talk about later, which one is better, 23 or 6? That's like Kobe, 24-8. No. Both are good, right? He won 2 titles in 6 and 2 in 23. Listen, I ain't got to make a decision. I like them both, right? Sometimes I go to the store, I don't know what I want, I buy them both. Sometimes I go to a restaurant, I don't know what I want, I get 2 entrees, you feel me? Like my OG tell me all the time, run out of breath before I run out of money, you know what I'm saying? No doubt. Yo. And for all you hating motherfuckers out there, I've been trying to chill. For all you punk hating motherfuckers out here, listen. With this U.S. student loan government, the U.S. government student loan issues that I have and other people have and shit, like, listen, man, they trying to forgive money 10 to 20K off of people that got Pell Grants. If you got a Pell Grant, you didn't come from a situation where people can afford college and you damn near can't almost afford college. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask y'all a question. Y'all gave PPP loans in the pandemic to people that y'all probably didn't need to give all the money y'all gave to. They ain't got to pay that shit back. What about the banks? Didn't they get bailed out multiple times? They ain't got to pay that shit back. So remember, it's just a certain percentage of people that went to school. They ain't even working in their field. I ain't working in, I am with this communications, right? Public speaking, not mass comm. I fucked up at school. Should have went for mass comm. I don't know why. That was dumb. But it works. But not as much as it should work. Africology, African American Studies, Africa diaspora in the world. I do that every day. Masters in Sports Management. Like AD, I'm running the shit. We got the basketball life coach shit coming soon. Right? Sports life coach. Confidence in the Klutch life coach. Confidence in the Klutch coaching. KITK life coach. KITK coaching. Whatever. KITK life. Whatever. So, most people got to rob Peter to pay Paul with stay afloat money that they can't stay afloat with. How about the people that need the help, man? All right? Let me know in the comments what y'all think. People been tripping. All right, and last thing I'm talking about is local last, something about the city. I got to find this picture. You just see it on YouTube. We have bump outs in our city to curb reckless driving. I don't know what you have in your city, but here's the thing with the bump outs. They're concrete blocks. I don't know how many inches they are. I have to, whatever. But they're on the baseline lane, the furthest right lane if it's a 3-lane, right? If it's a 2-lane, they're on a parking lane at certain spots. If it's a single lane, they're in the parking lane. Sometimes at intersections, stop signs, whatever. Middle of the street, down the 3-lane road, right? They engineered in place to curb reckless driving. Fine. The concrete blocks, right? So some are placed wrong, though. I.e., if I'm coming down the street, right, and I got to make this right turn right here, here's a car. Here's my car. These things are out. And you see how my finger is, this angle right here? The angle's right here. This is straight. Shouldn't the angle be down here? So when I turn in, coming this way, I can come around the angle. Instead, the car's right here, coming this way. I'm coming, and either I almost got to damn near hit this car because the angle ain't there, or I got to wait for the car to move, causing more issues. They have a pole sticking out of it with a black and yellow hazard shape sign at the top. But the angles after the right turn at times, it's just trash, not in the front. So it's a problem. It's a problem. Also, the amount of snow we get here in Milwaukee, I can see those bump outs being covered with snow. People forgetting they're there. The sign can be covered and boom. And I believe that, listen, people going to run over them. They're going to tear up their front end. They're going to flip. They're going to cause accidents. I hope not, but I can see that happening. I believe the bump outs should have been in certain places. I agree. They're fine slowing down the reckless driving, but I believe those should have been speed bumps or speed tables, especially on the right turning in lane when you're trying to get in, because that way, motherfucker come, you going to fly, fool. Bow, bow, tear your shit up. That way, too, if you're speeding too much. I think those are a little bit more safer. Let me know in the comments if y'all got this in y'all city. Let me know if you in the mill and you think those should have been speed bumps instead of concrete block. Because when we hit this winter, when we hit all these leaves falling down on these trees in the fall, trust me, people blow their leaves into the streets right on the bump out. Trust me, fam. Cats gonna tear they shit up. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's all good, man. We love what we do here. A lot of support. Let me know in the comments anything. Let's keep the conversation going, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. ConfidenceInClutch.podbean.com. Wherever you listen to your podcast, search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review. It's important, y'all. On Instagram, at Twitter, follow us at KITK. On Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch, man. And shit go to the same places. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand. On YouTube, hit that notification. So when I drop an episode, you know it's coming up. Let me know. Got to get up to these 1,000 subscribers so I can start monetizing off this shit. So my hobby can turn into a revenue stream. That's all I'm trying to get to, y'all. Got to get to my 1,000 subscribers. So help me get that. Share this with your friends. Let them know. My man be over here saying this stuff. I know what I got to do on my end to make it a little easy. You know what I mean? But let me know. Help me out. Weekly. Myself. Donald Nelson, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezos, Don P, Don D, Donrilla, D Nail. Host Confidence in the Klutch podcast with Donald Nelson, the Confidence in the Klutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, society, whatever floats my boat. Have a safe and healthy night, y'all. If you're listening during the daytime, create a great day on purpose, y'all. Peace out. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the Klutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the Klutch.
Confidence in the